Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible microscopic journey that led to, well, you? Today, we're going to dive into one of the most amazing stories in all of biology, the story of how every single one of us begins.
It's a question that sounds so simple, but wow, is it complex? It all comes down to one critical moment and a journey that just defies the odds. So let's start at the very beginning, with the blueprint for life itself.
Our story really kicks off with the creation of a totally unique blueprint for a brand new person. And that incredible process, it has a name.
Fertilization. It's so much more than just two cells meeting. It's about the very heart of those cells, their nuclei, where all the genetic instructions are kept, fusing together to create something that has never existed before.
And to make this all happen, we need two key players. The fancy biological term is gametes, but let's just think of them as the two main characters in our story, each on a vital mission, the sperm and the egg.
Now, these are not your average everyday cells. Oh no, they are highly specialized, each one perfectly, and I mean perfectly, designed for a very specific and incredibly challenging part of this journey.
So let's put them side by side. You've got the sperm cell, the traveler on an epic quest, and then you have the egg cell, which is the destination. Their designs couldn't be more different, but they are perfectly complementary. So how exactly are they built for their jobs?
Okay, let's check out the sperm's toolkit. It's got this powerful tail to swim, and it's absolutely packed with mitochondria. Think of them as tiny little battery packs that provide all the energy for its long trip. It's even got a special cap full of enzymes designed to break through the egg's defenses. And to overcome the absolutely insane odds, they're produced in huge numbers. We're talking hundreds of millions at a time. It's a truly epic race.
The egg cell, on the other hand, is playing a totally different game. It's all about preparation and providing for the future. It doesn't need to travel. Its job is to sustain a new life. It has this rich cytoplasm that's just loaded with nutrients. Basically, it's the first packed lunch for the new embryo. And its outer membrane, it's both a gatekeeper and a bodyguard.
Now there is one more absolutely crucial detail about both of these cells. They are what's called haploid. All that means is that each one carries exactly half the genetic information needed to make a new organism. They really are two halves of a whole, just waiting to combine.
Okay, the journey is almost over. This is it, the final dramatic moment. A single sperm reaches the egg. Its enzymes go to work, digesting the outer membrane. The nucleus slips inside. And then, this part is incredible. The very instant that happens, the egg's membrane changes, instantly forming a barrier that blocks out every other sperm. It is a strict one-winner-takes-all event.
And just like that, it's done. Fertilization is complete. In that single moment of fusion, a brand new, one-of-a-kind genetic code is created, the blueprint for a new person.
But wait, this is just the beginning. That one single cell now has a massive job ahead of it. It has to become a complex organism. It has to go from one cell to trillions.
This brand new cell gets a specific name. It's called a zygote. And for a short while, it's just that, a single cell holding all the potential for a new life. So its very first job is to divide. The process it uses is called mitosis. And the key thing to get here is that mitosis makes perfect, genetically identical copies. So one cell becomes two become four become eight, and on it goes, with every single new cell containing that same original blueprint.
This rapid-fire division quickly turns that one zygote into a little ball of a few hundred cells. At this point, it's called an embryo. And this tiny cluster of life now has its next big mission: travel to the uterus and implant itself into the uterine wall, finding a safe home to grow.
So once it's attached, the embryo, which is now developing into what we call a fetus, can't survive on its own. It needs a supply line, a whole support system. It needs a lifeline.
So what does it need? Well, pretty much what we all need, right? It needs to be protected, it needs a steady stream of oxygen and nutrients, and it needs a way to get rid of its waste. The question is, how does it get all of that?
The answer is one of the most incredible things in all of biology. A temporary organ that the body grows from scratch just for this purpose. It's called the placenta.
The placenta's whole job is to be a two-way exchange point. All the good stuff like oxygen, food, and water passes from the mother to the fetus. And all the waste products like carbon dioxide pass from the fetus back to the mother so she can get rid of them.
You know what's truly mind-blowing though? The mother's blood and the fetus's blood never actually mix. Not a single drop. This entire exchange happens through a process called diffusion.
It's a simple law of physics, really. Stuff just naturally moves from where there's a lot of it to where there's less. It's an incredibly clever and safe way to manage this vital transfer.
So think about it. From two tiny, specialized haploid cells, to a single zygote, to a dividing embryo, to a fetus supported by the amazing placenta, the journey is well and truly underway. The blueprint is being read, construction is happening, and all of that just makes you wonder, what's next?